there. I'm Carrie Gatto with Keller Williams Realty, and today on Let's Get Down to Business, I'm interviewing Chrissy Marie, who is the owner of Art of Aliveness. Hi, Chrissy. How are you?
I'm really good. Happy to be here. Thank you.
Fantastic. Yeah, great to meet you. Can you start us by describing your business?
Sure. So right now I do kind of a mix of things, but my primary focus is on helping other entrepreneurs or anybody really who's in the wellness industry. That includes like moms, artists, creators, leaders, take themselves less seriously and have more fun in the work that they're doing. So I have a focus on helping people connect to their inner child and just like the essence of wonder and play and infusing that into their parenting and into their marketing.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Very cool. And what inspired you to start this business?
So my own inner child work, really. I've always known that I wanted to work in some sort of a helping capacity with people. And so before I did this, I was a social worker doing like intense outpatient work with moms and with kids. And I started bringing the inner child work that I was doing with myself into the homes. And I was watching how it was supporting the moms with their own parenting journey and with their own stress management journey. And so that really inspired me to start doing it more outside of the agency work where I could work specifically with people who wanted to do that work. And I've been doing it full time since 2018.
Excellent. That's great. And where are you located?
I am right now, I'm in Southern Alabama. And my husband is military. And so he's flying helicopters down here. And we're here for another 6 months. But we are in Rhode Island. That's where we have our like permanent house right now. So we'll go back there in the wintertime.
Wow, it's an adventure.
It is. It is.
What do you love about your location in Rhode Island?
In Rhode Island, I love like there's just a lot of diverse landscapes. So I every time I leave a place or I move, I always miss like my running route or my bike route or my beach hangs. So I love that in Rhode Island that you've got the beach and then you've got trails, you've got meadows, you've got like wooded areas, and I'm a very naturey person, so I like to be outside. So I love that about Rhode Island. And then I'm from there. So like my whole family's there and all of my friends are there. So I have just like a pretty powerful network in Rhode Island.
Hmm, awesome. And with your coaching, what are your clients telling you that they really love about your services?
Mm. So a big piece that they take away with and kind of like come out with is a sense of humor, just like a renewed like, wow, I really take myself a lot less seriously. I'm laughing a lot more. I'm having more fun in my life. And a few clients have said like the kind of the core theme that um, stretches across like the diversity of clients I have is a sense of levity, a sense of spaciousness, and a sense of more naturalness. So I like one of my little taglines is like clients come to me for my authenticity and then they stay with me because they end up unlocking their own like freedom of expression and authenticity.
Interesting. So what has it been like, for example, working with mothers? Like, is there a story you could share or anecdote?
Yeah, I really love working with mothers. And what's interesting, I don't have any kids of my own, but a lot of people come to me for like the more of the mothering, nurturing energy. And I have four younger siblings, so I was changing diapers at 4 years old. So I got a lot of like the physical mothering stuff out of my system as a kid, just like helping my mom with everything. But I
Mhm.
really love working with mothers. I find like it's incredibly rich in that their children are mirrors of them and of whatever it is that they're needing to work through. Their children are always bringing it right to front and center stage. And so, yeah. I'd love maybe if you have like a specific question, I can kind of delve into something more specific with that.
Um, I guess so. What age would you say the kids are for some of the mothers you've worked with?
Hmm.
Strangers.
So it kind of, the mothers that I'm working with right now, their kids are younger, like 5, 6, and then teenagers, so like 16, 15, 14. And both of those are like wildly different journeys that I have with parents. Whereas I guess like some of the things that I really love journeying with parents is the question of like, how did you wish that you were parented as a child? And bringing a lot of like
Mhm.
compassion to their inner children, the parts of them that didn't always get what they needed, and then looking and watching how does that now kind of correlate and relate to the way that you're parenting. How can you offer your child that which you desired when you were little, and also simultaneously like how can you offer that to yourself? And there's like various stages that we work with our inner children. So parents who have toddlers are often working a lot with their inner toddlers, like the parts of them that just want a tantrum when they're stressed. Parents who have teenagers are often being kind of like met with their inner teenager, their inner like rebellious layers. And so it's really, really, I love it. It's just, I find that the children are often such a catalyst for the journeys that my clients go on.
Yes, definitely. I can attest to that as a mother of
Yeah.
three. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're definitely mirrors.
Mhm.
And so, what motivates you in your work to keep on going and thriving?
Um, Art motivates me. I really love creating. I feel most alive when I'm singing or when I'm dancing. And when I was first starting to market myself and share my process as a human being doing life, I started sharing my dancing and sharing my singing, and people would come to me for that because they wish that they could express themselves in those ways as well. And so, like, my business is called Art of Aliveness because I feel most alive when I'm taking just like the raw material of my day-to-day life, like the mundane, the messy, and finding ways of bringing like poetry or expression to that. And so I love watching other people learn how to do that. I love sitting with people and watching their bodies relax as we're in session together. I love making people laugh. I love inspiring people. So all of those things, like the art that I do in my daily life, that kind of translates into my marketing, and then also like seeing people come alive within their own bodies is highly motivating for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
And what is your training? What does that look like?
Yeah, so my training, so I have my MSW, which is a master's in clinical social work,
Mm.
and I was doing that for a few years, and then I walked entirely away from the license, so I don't work under the license anymore. I don't work under insurance anymore. And then I started doing a lot of embodiment work and a lot of energy work. So I have a yoga, like I've got also I've got a yoga certification. I have some certifications in something called spiral dynamics. And that's a really incredible process of trauma and emotional clearing in the body. I do something called biodynamic resonance, which is also another like energetic modality. And then I've just done like a bunch of embodiment workshops and courses. And I find that I learn best experientially. So I learn by watching other leaders and facilitators, by just really like immersing myself in whatever it is that we're doing. And then I have a breathwork certification as well. So I also like take people through breathwork ceremonies, which is a process of conscious connected breathing that can evoke state changes and emotional release. And I do that online and in person as well.
Awesome. Excellent.
Yeah,
And do you have anything exciting coming up that you would like to share?
I do. I do.
Oh, awesome.
I haven't done group work in a while. So a lot of my work is one to one, but I did get a nudge to do a group at the end of August. So once like kids start going back to school, it'll be 3 months, and it's called Take Yourself Less Seriously. The whole process of that is just like learning how to laugh at yourself again and learning how to bring quirkiness and silliness back into life. So it'll be a small group. There'll be 5 people in the space, and it'll be like a deep journey of just like reigniting our sense of humor together.
Sounds like so much fun. Thank you. And lastly, what's the best way for people to contact you and learn more?
Yeah, so you can go to my website, which is theartofaliveness.com. My email's on there. You can contact me through the email, through website, or you can find me on the socials. I think you'll be posting the links
Right.
to the socials. And then I also have a podcast called The Art of Aliveness. And so there's a lot of like tools and stories that I share on the podcast, and you can find that on iTunes or Spotify.
Excellent. Great. Thank you so much, Chrissy. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Let's Get Down to Business. Have a great day.